Hi, it's Tina. So I'm back again, and I'm with one of my favorite products already. So the Stack Cooker from Tupperware is wonderful. If you don't have one, you really need to think about getting one. So it comes with several pieces and parts. So you start off with the 3-quart casserole dish, and then it also comes with a colander, which you can set inside of that dish. It has a 1 3/4 cup casserole dish. And it has the lid that goes on top of everything, which could also be used as another casserole dish. So also comes with a cone, because you can use it for making bundt cakes or making a meatloaf in the round. But let's see, today I have found a recipe that I want to try, and what I'm going to try and make is smothered pork chops. Shouldn't be too hard. Pork chops aren't that hard. So what I'm going to use is the 3-quart casserole dish. So that's the largest one. And the first thing that I'm going to do, as I read my recipe off to the side, is I'm going to put my pork chops in, and then I'm going to season them with salt and pepper. So I just bought some pork chops. They don't have the bone on, because I didn't know if the recipe needed the bone or not. So I'm just going to lay those in there. And it calls for like 4 or 5, but some of these were really tiny in this package. So I'm just going to use the whole package. It's always good to have leftovers. Okay, just wash my hands real quick. So then the next thing to do is salt and pepper. So you might be able to see around here a little bit. Got some new products and just loving them. I think this coffee station is so fun. And I don't even drink coffee. So there, we'll put some pepper on. Add some salt in there. I'm going to put my cone away. And then I need an onion. I'm going to move that out of the way because I'm going to need that in a minute. So the recipe calls for just sliced onion. I'm going to get rid of that onion outer layer because we don't need that. And then it just says we'll add some onions and some mushrooms. So I'm just slicing them into rings. And we're just going to put those in there. You watch, I'll smell like onion the rest of the day. Hopefully not. It's looking great. And then we're going to add some mushrooms. So I did buy some mushrooms. The recipe calls for a can of mushrooms, but I bought fresh mushrooms. Shouldn't matter. I would rather have fresh in there anyway, right? Besides which, I'm going to use whatever mushrooms I don't put in here. I'm going to make an omelet later, and I'm going to use the mushrooms in that. So probably be making another video with the breakfast maker, so that anybody that doesn't know how to use it yet will get to see how to use it. So we're just going to use a good amount. I'm probably going to use half of this container because I love mushrooms. Yep, so I used about half the container, and then I'll save the rest of the container for later. All right, now the next thing to do, so this is what I've got so far in case you want to take a peek. So it's just the pork chops that have been seasoned, just lightly seasoned, mushrooms, onions. And then I need to get a little bowl. So I have my tiny little, that's a bowl. This is the 2.5 cup size. Isn't that a great color? Oh, I love it. And I'm going to add half a cup of milk, which I've already poured into my measuring cup. And then I'm going to add a can of cream of mushroom soup. I'm just going to mix it together. Grab a spoon, which I didn't do. My work partner, Gish, at night, my officer, he would make fun of me because it never fails. Every night at work I forget something. And I have to go back to the pharmacy or I have to go back to my desk. Never fails. He laughs every time. He's like, I wouldn't expect any less out of you. I'm just going to mix that up. And then I think I'm just going to pour it on. So yeah, just mix it up and pour it on. Super easy so far. Which let me tell you, I enjoy super easy. So I've just mixed it up. And then we're going to pour it on. Just make sure it gets a little bit everywhere. All right. Looks good. And I don't know if I have to cover it or not. Yes. Yes, I do. All right. So we're going to put it in the microwave. And then I'm going to grab the lid. We're going to put it on top. And then it says to cook it for 10 to 12 minutes at 70% power. So I'm going to cook it for 10 at 70% power. We'll start it up and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, the microwave just went off. So let's see what it did after 10 minutes. Remember, this product has the stay cool handles. All right. Set that off to the side. Grab a fork real quick. I don't know if you can tell when I move away. There is a dog right there just waiting to see if I'm going to drop anything. Okay, so it's cooking up, but it's not done. So remember, I always like to start out with less time. And remember, I added more pork chops than the recipe called for. So I'm going to put it back in. Move it around a little bit. So I just turned it upside down. All right. Woohoo! All right, back in the microwave. And we're going to put it in for, let's do 3 minutes at 70% power. All right, see you in a minute. Okay, so after I added the 3 minutes, it wasn't done. So what I did was I put it in for another pot. We'll see. All right. Either way, it's still going to be done way faster than if I did it in the oven. And you can see now I've got my Tupperware pressure cooker out because I'm going to be doing some meal prep today. And that's the next thing that I'm going to be cooking with today probably. So this is what it looks like right now. It's all been mixed in. I think it looks done. Let's see. Yeah. It looks done. So the next part of the ingredient was to mix in half a cup of sour cream. And you can add parsley if you wanted to as well. So I'm just going to mix that in everywhere. And of course, I have a dog behind me. 2 behind me and 1 in front. So I'm just kind of mixing that sour cream in everywhere. It really melted quickly, so. I think I will get a little plate. And show you what it looks like. Let's see. See if I can get some mushrooms on there. So here is what I've got. I'm sure you can see that now. So it's just smothered pork chops. You can add anything you want to it. Mashed potatoes and gravy. Actually, I wouldn't add gravy because this has got lots of juice in it. You can have whatever you want. I think it would be probably pretty nice with some beets or green beans. Let's see. Oh, that's really tasty. So truly, in less than 20 minutes, you can have a meal. So that's it for now. Thanks. Bye.